everybody, whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, or around the world. This is Coast to Coast. And, of course, Pags is sitting at the airport trying to come to Seattle. Going to be a fun weekend, man.
What's up, everybody? Hey, yeah, I'm a little crispy this morning. The concert went well last night, as expected. And, I got my, 3 hours of sleep, and now I'm ready to come to Seattle. Let's party.
That's right. That's right. You don't need more than that anyway.
Nah, hey, listen, sleep is overrated. I will sleep when I'm dead. So I heard that football started last night.
It did. And it was, it was entertaining in the way of it was exactly what you would expect from a preseason game. So we had a double fumble and a muffed punt and, just bad football when it comes to that. But we did get our first look at the new kickoff rules. They're calling it the dynamic kickoff for some reason. It was underwhelming, though. They approached it in a way. Now, obviously, this is preseason, so none of these special teams coordinators are going to be putting out their best tricks, right? They're just trying to get guys to line up correctly and not move, stuff like that, which there were a couple of those penalties during it. But one thing I found really kind of strange is on the return side, their guys were immediately retreating another, 5 to 7 yards and then engaging rather than just stepping forward and engaging with these guys. And so your most of your returns were ending at the 26 anyway. So it would have made sense if they would have engaged earlier, even if the blocking scheme was exactly the same, they would have got another 5 yards. So it was interesting that they did that immediate trail position. Plus, if you were going to do something like that, it seems like if you engaged immediately, you could almost create that seam for your guy to run through. So I'm sure it's something that's going to evolve. Obviously, this is the first try at it, but there was no big returns. I think the biggest one got out to like the 32.
Got you. But there was no touchbacks either, I assume.
There was one touchback. Yeah, there was one touchback.
And they got it, what, at the 40?
No, so it was caught in the end zone, so that comes out to the 30. So for the 40, it either has to fall short of the zone of the, whatever they're calling it, the inside the 20, right? If it's outside of the 20, that comes out to the 40. If it goes out of bounds, like it always has, it comes out to the 40. And if it is a touchback that you caught in the end zone, that comes out to the 30. If it hits in the target zone, goes into the end zone as a touchback, that comes out to the 20. So at least they made it not convoluted at all.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen? It's like,
well,
if it touches the goal line, like if it falls just on the goal line, is that in the end zone type thing, or is the ball make the difference? Like, is the ball cross the line?
It's funny. I don't know, because the goal line means two different things, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, keep going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
I'm at a bar, so I'm
exactly.
trying to order a drink.
Gotcha. So the goal line means two things, right? Like if it's going to be a safety, if the tip of the ball breaks the plane back into the field, it's outside of the field, or it's not a safety. And then conversely, if you're trying to get into the end zone, if the tip of the ball touches the line, it's a touchdown. So, right. So you'd have to think that it's probably, as long as the ball breaks the plane, it's not a touchback.
Well, see, it makes me go on the opposite side of this. So, like, if, for instance, if the ball is coming out of the end zone to stop a safety, if the ball gets any bit out of the end zone, it's out of the end zone.
Yeah.
But yet, if so is it safety rules? Is it touchdown rules?
So it's probably I mean, if any of it touches in that target zone and then goes through, I think it would still be like, it'd be a touchback either way, but it seems like that would probably be the 20-yard variety, because it still hit inside the target zone to some degree.
That's what I would think. But
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're going to find out because there's usually 10 kickoffs a game of some sort, or 10 possessions anyway. So, I mean, 10 possessions per team. So you figure you're going to end up 4 or 5 at least per game. So, I mean,
it's going to happen one time, and that everybody's going to argue about it, and they're going to look at the rule book and not be sure exactly how to call it, and
yeah. And then
make
they're
the
going to
call wrong.
Call, and then everybody will be mad.
Right, because of course it'll be the most important play of the game.
Of course,
that 5 yards. That 5 yards is going to be
right.
like a ridiculous amount. So, but such is life. In the meantime, did Seattle play last night?
Last night? Let me check. Because that I don't remember if they did. I wasn't watching baseball.
And just a score update, it is 1-0 in the 5th inning with Dustin. So he may or may not be able to get on.
Okay. No, we did not.
Perfect. Thanks, Rob, for being on it. Because we're coming in on a 4-game losing streak.
I mean, we're not a lot better here. We got one of our last 3, so. But I don't know. It's gonna be a good series. Neither one of us are playing awesome baseball, so usually when 2 teams that are sucking play each other, it's usually at least a good series.
Exactly. Hopefully these games go quick because good pitching.
And hopefully you leave on a 7-game losing streak.
Good luck with that, Robert. From what I understand, I think that every time we play you guys, we handle you guys pretty easily.
I mean that's probably true.
Let's see if I have any stats on that. When was the last time we played each other? Our previous matchup was a 1-0 win in 2023. April 27th of 2023.
All right.
We are 3-7 in our last 10, where you guys are 5-5. Oh, and J-Rod's not playing, so perfect. J-Rod and Crawford both aren't playing, so
perfect. That is
awesome for me.
That is not helpful. How's it going, Eric?
Morning, Eric. How are you? Yeah, it's got the Phillies. Interestingly enough, they got the Phillies as the favorite in this game. Go figure.
Yeah, that makes sense because you guys are still the best team.
Actually,
in baseball, right?
it doesn't. It's got we're a minus 105 to you guys minus 115. So you have a slight edge.
I mean, I think that's what just because we're the home team, you get that little bit.
Well, we have Tyler Phillips, whose last game he went and did a complete game shutout. So he's 3-0 going against Brian Wu, who's got a really good ERA. He's 4-1 in the 5 games, or I don't know how many starts he's had, but so it should be a good game, actually.
Yep. No,
with the magic number being 5 for us. We score 5 runs, we win.
Well, so weirdly, that's not entirely true. They have actually put up some runs recently. So we got, not last game, but before that we had 10, we had 7, we had 6, 10. So, I mean, they've started.
I ain't counting the 7 that you guys were down 15-1 and then got 6 runs. I'm not counting that.
All right, fine. So we go 10, and then we just won't count that one. 6, 6, 10, and
Is there a storm? Is there a hurricane coming to Philly?
What now?
About Eric's watching a storm. I just didn't know
Uh,
what storm is coming.
Oh, it's called the Mariners. You guys are about to get smoked.
Oh, the hurricane of the Mariners. I got it.
Uh,
Yeah, I know. In Denver, they're having the biggest heat wave that they've ever had here in like forever. Yeah,
oh
it's
yeah.
not. It's rare that it's 100 degrees in Denver,
Oh,
and
okay.
here since I've been here, 100 degrees.
That is warm.
I'm glad I didn't have to paint my face.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's
Good.
it's still gonna be toasty. It'll be 85 here today.
Well, that's fine. 85 is much better than 100 degrees. I
Yep.
think.
There's no question. There's no question. Saturday you'll be close to 90.
And what was the determination? Are we going to the practice?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean that would be fun.
I would go there in Phillies gear. Like I would get painted up as Phillies guy and go to that practice. Because I
Oh,
guess what time's the game? 6 o'clock. Once. Let me see what tomorrow's game is. 7:40. So 6:40. Tomorrow's name. So
oh yeah, yeah. It is an evening game also. Yeah,
and
the
when's
day.
the practice? From 1 to 3.
Let's see. What does that say? I only glanced at it. It's the bigger one because it's actually at the stadium instead of the VMAC, if I remember right.
Right.
Uh, where is that? Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There's so many links.
there's a screen behind me that has a split screen, and I'm not facing it. I'm just wanted to see what they were talking about.
Oh, funny.
They're watching the Olympics, I think.
Yeah. So practice starts at 1.
So it's a long day in face paint. I don't know that I'm going to do that.
Well, but so the gates open at noon. Practice starts at 1. Autograph football toss at 3, which means that's got to be about the end. So that actually still give you time to paint up.
Yeah, if I brought all my stuff with me.
Well, no. So if you're doing it at like Rob's house, he's only like 15 minutes away.
Walking?
No. We in a car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I heard driving is so fun there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we just hop the train or something because it's all right there.
I don't know. So I am completely on your schedule. So if we're going, we're going. I'll know a bunch of people there.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be fun. It'd probably be worth the trip. So,
and I did bring an Eagles shirt, so I could do it.
Okay.
I would definitely go in my Kelly Green Eagles.
Hell yeah. No, I think that'd be a blast.
Oh, I'm sure everybody would just take to me very nicely. like a Giants fan at the Eagles practice.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then we should definitely do this.
At least it'll make good content.
No doubt.
I guess it'll depend on how much drinking we do tonight.
There is that.
I mean, I'm already. I said I was crispy this morning. I'm on my second beverage. Although I'll be slow for this one.
Yeah.
Beer is not going down as good as the Bloody Mary was.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Well, see, you're supposed to follow what McLovin does. You're supposed to take some painkillers with it. That way you can just be unsure of where you are on the planet. Hope you're watching, Jay.
Yeah, I heard Jay was he was in his Wednesday fun state. Wednesday fun day.
Yep. No, that was definitely the text messages that I was getting mid-show.
And we got the Blue Angels as well. Hey, listen, they're bringing out all the big guns for me to come up there.
That's right. Yeah, no, we
They
got
said what?
well because we got Seafair this weekend. So for everybody that's not from the Northwest, Seafair is when the hydroplane races come to town, and of course, we have the Blue Angels, and it's a whole weekend of it. So downtown Seattle is going to be crazy.
We have an update. It is top of the sixth. It's 1-0. It's got to go to the bullpen.
All right.
But he's up 1-0. Let's see what's going on. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm sure he gave us a thing to be able to log in and watch this, but I'm not watching little kids play.
Well, the thing
I
that's
actually look
funny,
at that as a little creepy, actually.
well, they're high school kids, so it's not like it's little league, but but at the same time,
Right.
He sent us a picture of a link. so not really. Yeah, Dustin, if you're watching, it's
Well,
easier.
He's
if,
texting. He's
if you
just
send-
texting.
If you send a whole link.
Yeah, I
he
figured.
he did comment, so he did at least check in at some point.
So I figure once he gets through this inning, hopefully he doesn't have to plunk too many of the kids, and they'll get out of this. And I mean, in high school is what, 7 innings, right? They don't play 9.
Yeah, correct.
So we'll see. We'll see how he if the bullpen can hold the lead.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're going to be thinking that same thing later today.
Yes.
If this bullpen can just hold the lead.
Either one of the bullpens.
Exactly. Now, I mean, the game tonight should be good, though, because the pitching on both sides is good. So,
he must be watching because he did send the whole link.
Oh, see? Look at that.
Go figure.
And had I thought about it a little bit further, we could have had it like a picture-in-picture, just a little viewing area down below. But I didn't. So,
you know what? I'm okay with that. We'll just give you updates from the text messages.
Exactly.
The link is in the picture when you enter it, so that's why it's. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh.
That's
That's all right, Dustin. We can bust your balls while you're coaching.
right.
How can you be coaching the game though if you're watching the show?
Well, I mean, it lets you know the kind of coaching that's going on.
Oh, he just texted. I'm listening. I'm not watching. That's what they all say. He missed the tag.
Yeah, exactly.
Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. So
watching and listening. There we go.
awesome. Well, I appreciate it because if you just watch us, that's not very exciting.
Yeah, in fact, that would be a little weird.
Yeah. Because I kind of feel a little bit like Jay today, where I kind of look like I'm half intoxicated, and there's like squirrel, like all over the place here. So I am a little all over the place. But hey, listen, that's part of what happens when you burn the candle at both ends.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, and definitely on the kind of trip you're on. I mean, what, three cities in a week?
It's 3 cities, 5 games, 1 concert, 6 days.
Yeah, that's a brutal that's a brutal schedule.
You know what though? Somebody's got to do it.
That's right.
Might as well be me.
I mean, it'll be fun. But that'll definitely be one of those you get back home and you're like, cool, I need a vacation from my vacation.
Exactly. I'll enjoy sleeping in my bed.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
if I get the chance to sleep in my bed, it's like.
I mean, that's true even if you go on a vacation that's awesome. Like you can go on the most relaxing vacation and there's still nothing better than hearing those wheels chirp when you get to your home airport because you know you're going to sleep in your own bed.
What concert? Robert, have you not been watching?
He
Have you
has.
do you not follow me at least to know that I was at the Bush Candlebox Jerry Cantrell concert last night?
No, he's got a new job, so he's been down in L.A. He just got back. So he flew back yesterday. So
Got you. Just to catch me coming up to Seattle. I appreciate
right.
that, Robert. Thank you. And you're flying to LA again on Monday? Is that what's happening?
No, he was down there for some training.
Oh.
So
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Is it me that's bad with the signal, or is it you?
good on my side.
Okay.
You're actually still coming through clear too, though.
Okay. Yeah, you're coming up a little bunched up here, so I didn't know if it was me or you.
Oh, I got you. I mean, it could be me, I guess.
Well, I am on airport Wi-Fi, so it's not like I've got.
Yeah, but I'm on Comcast, so that could just be gone at any point.
Yeah, 6 of one, half a dozen of another. So.
Oh, look at this! Who is this guy?
Yeah, who is this guy? I don't even know who this guy is anymore. How's everybody doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
Oh, well, I've had days. I have had days. It's not good.
Good days or bad days?
Oh
days,
man,
all of them.
It's teacher going back to school days, and God, man, I don't know who has it worse, teachers or people who are married to teachers, because you have to do their job too. None of them get paid for it. So anyway, sorry for the lateness today. How's everybody's teams doing today? Hopefully everybody's winning. I don't know, Bo. We won yesterday. I think you guys won yesterday.
No, we had a day off.
I don't know how you did. I'm sure you won one.
We had a day off, so
it sounds like you've been winning.
No, I have not been winning. I have not. Matter of fact, and Bo knows this. I was telling him the other day, I was like, I don't think anybody wants to win this division. I think that maybe the Rangers are going to slowly creep up and take it at the very end. I mean, it's not looking good for the Astros, I'll tell you that.
Well, I wasn't talking about the Astros specific. I was just talking about you specific.
Oh, well, I'm fair to admit.
Yeah, I tell you, I had heard the Modelo's one.
There's no.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I drink Modelo.
No beer left behind. There we go.
Hey, I don't always have beer, but when I do it in my bar living room.
Yeah. That's probably good because you shouldn't drive anywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I don't know about you, but I feel like Pags and is it Dolan's? Is it Dolan's? Is that the name?
Dolan's Bar.
Yep. Yeah. I feel like that Pags at Dolan's is that Norman is off Cheers. Everybody just knows him. He just sits down there at his corner spot, Probably got a hole worn in his seat right where his left butt cheek sits, and
yeah, I mean, I get my own
every day.
I mean, it's downstairs, so it makes sense.
It's my living room.
Yeah.
So everybody does know me there. When I walk down in my boxers and they're like, you should put some pants on. Like, it's my living room. Who cares?
These are my pants.
Hey, man, you're in my seat. Literally, you're literally in my seat.
They didn't put my name on the seat yet, but I'm working on that.
It's when you can go down and pour your own beer. That's when you know that you got free reign.
The problem is I don't want to have my name on. I don't have my name on any one of these seats because I don't want somebody else to put their fat ass on my name.
All right, fair enough.
That's fair. I mean, I'm just saying that. I was talking about the other day because she was talking about, I wouldn't mind living above an HEB. Hell with HEB, Pags over there living above a bar. That's what I want to live. Where a strip bar would even be better. Well, maybe not for my marriage.
I don't know about that. Like a strip club, if I lived above a strip club, that might be a little.
It might be a little, is that like going a little too far with it?
The debauchery that could possibly occur in my apartment, I don't need.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
like
that could be all bad.
it's
Could
bad
you
enough. Like that
imagine
sometimes
literally.
my doors are open and close. So you never know. It's like rotating. It's actually not true. I know there's a lot less people that come up into my apartment than you would think.
Yeah, you go down in your living room, you eat a bowl of Oreos, and go back home.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like I if I get hungry, I just go up, I get a cheese stick, and come back down.
Hey, can you go to Pags' house with like a blackout light? It's like, how to get up there?
We definitely. Yeah, you don't want to. Hey, listen, I'm glad that the walls don't talk, because these walls before me would have a lot to say, and then since I've been there, they would also have a lot to say.
Yeah.
That's not paint holding them walls together. Let me tell you, it's killer.
That took a funny turn.
Right? Man.
That's a turn right.
So yeah, I'm not that crazy with the walls.
So did you not do Modelo's? Or you just like on the old E kind of thing, or what are we doing?
I'm not doing anything today. No.
So this is just straight medication?
This is just straight medication.
All right.
All right.
What medication? What medication are you on?
All of them.
I can't pronounce those damn names. Hell, half of them got like 15 consonants and only 2 vowels, and I'm like, I can't pronounce that shit.
Is it ending in "een"? Is it an "een" or is it
a lot of in eens and ons and what's that one?
Yeah, like Percocets.
I can't pronounce the damn thing. Resputerone,
amphetamine. And look at this, we're at the bottom of the hour. I think we should do a full commercial today.
Yeah, we are.
It might be the commercial and a reading.
For real. See y'all in a couple of minutes.
Sounds good.
This is Reggie Jones, owner and founder of Air Sports Academy. Air is based on 4 core principles: heart, education, integrity, resiliency. Air is about developing student athletes physically and mentally through training, mentorship, and effective marketing. We've created a platform and a blueprint for our state to shine in the brightest of lights. I created this program because it was a need for our state. We needed to have the light shine on the student athletes in our region. And now that is happening at an all-time and undeniable rate. We created a lane for the kids in our state to get their college education paid for and set their families up for future success. We created an environment where serious athletes can now come compete fearlessly. We've achieved this through our variety of elite programs. Our 6-month off-season program, where first-year starters or seasoned vets can all come develop. Our 5-on-5 program, which is all about our line. Our youth tackle program, which is the first and only youth tackle team from the state of Washington to ever win a major national championship. Our 7-on-7 program, which is ranked top 10 in the country every year. Our high school 11-on-11 club tackle program, which creates a unique and much-needed opportunity for our kids. Our college prep program, which allows our graduates to come back from college and prepare for the upcoming season. Our track and field program, which creates an opportunity for our young air boys and air girls to continue to get faster. When you're a national program, you receive national respect, which is why when you look at recruiting boards and top player lists from around the country, you'll always find players from Air on those lists. Which is why college coaches from some of the most prestigious schools around the country come into our facility to recruit our players. The Penn State, Alabama, Oregon, Stanford, Florida State. The list goes on. Our players are being recruited, offered, and committing to some of the top schools in the nation. The experience our players and families receive is second to none. We offer a competitive brand of sports at Air. We are the ball. And with that comes great responsibility. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
All right, and welcome back, everybody. I thought about making myself a rum and coke just to try and catch up with you guys, but I still got to drive to the airport. So
I get it. So I just was watching the updates while we were in commercial. Team USA, they started out 0-2 for the 3-on-3 women's basketball and men's basketball. Both started out 0-2.
Yep.
Well, the women have now brought it to 500,
okay,
and looking like they are not going to get the bye because the top two teams get the bye,
sure.
but are going to make the playoffs.
I mean, that's good because they were both the men's and the women's. The first two games were awful.
Yeah, well, not only that. I mean, first off, they use all these professional players in the regular one, and then they got scrubs
Oh,
for the 3-on-3.
yeah. I don't get why you wouldn't have the players that didn't make the normal team play in the 3-on-3s. Like it seems like you would.
Like, if anything, have Allen Iverson go play.
Sure.
Like that would be cool. Like that would be fun. I would
Yeah.
watch that. Even if he loses, who cares?
No, absolutely.
Yeah, get like Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, and Charles Barkley. Like that's a great three.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
Shaq is the fourth. That'd be amazing.
Well, I don't
Would it
think
not?
I don't think you could do Shaq. Shaq weirdly can't even dunk anymore. I watched him try and do it on set once, and you're just like, dude, you're almost touching the rim already. How are you not able to dunk?
True. So,
Whoever get Olajuwon to do it, but I think he'd still be young enough to do it.
or like there's so many other people that we could get. Like there's
I mean,
anybody could be that fourth person.
Jordan would be funny because he would be out there trying to win. Like there's no doubt.
Yeah, he
Like,
would.
most competitive
He
dude
would.
ever.
So would Barkley. So would AI.
AI definitely would.
And who would be the fourth? Like if you could have a team made up a 3-man. It's a 3-man. You got to have 4 or 5 players. Who would
What
be
about
the
Duncan?
5?
What about Duncan?
Duncan would be good. At least he'd be
Duncan
good
would
on the defensive side.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of them are going to be great on the defensive side, really, because they're 60. Like, they might be a liability on that side.
And really, have they like? But it would be fun to watch.
I'd watch. Absolutely. Because as it sits so far, I've watched 0 games
Yeah,
of 3-on-3. None of it.
yeah. I didn't watch it either. I just saw that they won. They beat Canada.
All right.
So, but
And
there's
then,
4 players on the team, and I'm saying if we had 4 players, my dream team 4 players would be Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, and I mean, like I said, if we can't use Shaq, if Shaq is not going to play,
Oh, throw Ray Allen out there. So you got a 3-point shooter.
see if that was the case, I'd maybe consider Larry.
Well, but Larry couldn't anymore. Because I'm thinking of him
Neither
like,
can Charles Barkley or Jordan
Well, no.
or Iverson. Have you seen how fat Iverson is?
yeah, that's true. No, I was thinking of guys that would like at 60 go out there and try and make it happen. Like Jordan 100% would. A guy like Ray Allen is still in good enough shape to launch threes. Again, I'm going to go with nobody plays defense because they're old. So then you go Duncan, right? Because he's probably still in good enough shape to run around a little bit.
I feel like Duncan would keep himself in good enough shape.
Yeah, you would think.
Or
so.
David Robinson.
Robinson,
David
maybe.
Robinson would, you would think as well.
Yeah, so it'd probably be something like that. Because Barkley's not doing anything.
Man, Barton, he's just stuffing his face at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's eating cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Right, literally, like
They
pounding
put
down
mayonnaise on these cheeseburgers here in France. Actually, that was a pretty good impression as far as I was concerned.
It was.
That's my first time I ever tried to do an impression of Barkley. I think I may quit while I'm ahead. That was good.
Yep. Nope. That one was solid. And
So-
the worst part is even if we were rolling all these old guys out, the record would have been the same. They might have accidentally won one of them.
Oh,
Probably.
goodness gracious.
Probably. But did you know?
I mean,
So I
shit.
watched a video. If you are in Hong Kong,
Okay.
from Hong Kong, and you happen to win a gold medal,
Oh yeah.
they give you $800,000.
Yeah. Yeah. And the US
Yeah.
gets 37,000.
37,500.
Yeah.
Now, I know in other countries that they pay a lot of money. Like Russia doesn't pay any money right now because they're not allowed in. But like if you are from not Uzbekistan, but Kazakhstan.
Okay.
The Kazakhs, they get like $500,000.
Yeah, I saw there was a couple of European nations that had, it was like 87, stuff like that, 100K. So
In Poland, you get a painting
cool.
from
Yeah,
a Polish painter.
awesome.
Ah,
Yeah.
That's what I want. I just won gold and this painting.
Of me. Yay. Still can't buy food, but cool.
I got this really nice painting. Can I get some apples, please?
I mean, I
Maybe
think
a
you'd have a better
goat.
chance just bringing your medal with you. Be like, look, I won this. They'd be like, cool. Well, leave that with us. You can leave the stuff.
So I find that interesting that they do pay. That there's a lot of people that pay. So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no, and it's funny how wide the range of payment is. Because I
From
mean,
Yes.
37,000 to $500,000. Yeah.
well, it's almost
Well,
$1 million.
You
Yeah.
know what? But it's not a matter of that. If you won a gold medal,
Sure.
there's endorsements that you're going to get in the U.S. that, like Ledecky, that chick is probably going to make a lot of money.
Sure.
And if and here this is going to ingratiate us with that demographic. She needs to get somebody to give her some beauty sponsorships. They got to make her look a little bit better than what she does.
Trying to get this show canceled already. I see.
Man.
Hey, listen, she's obviously an amazing swimmer.
Yeah.
So it's not a matter of that. She's a fantastic athlete, and when you're a
Don't look
fantastic
at me that
athlete,
way.
you don't need looks. But if you want sponsorships, you need looks.
Just don't look at her directly in the face, or look at her from 45-degree angles, or low lit.
Yeah.
Or as lit as you are for sure.
That's exactly what I'd say. Yeah, just show her knees and be like, "Hey, I need my knees to be able to swim." And for good
Yeah.
joints, for good knee joints, I take Bear aspirin. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. This is only this type of entertainment can you get from this show. And by the way, I haven't spoken to you guys. I may have gotten myself a sponsor for the August 19th the
Oh, yeah?
Tomahawk show. I think I have somebody who's going to sponsor my Tomahawk.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So, and it's actually the same group that probably brought that whole thought process in when I had the tomahawk at the Barefoot Festival. They're going to do it. I think they are going to sponsor my tomahawk for the tomahawk show.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. Man, what, you couldn't get us a damn tomahawk sponsor too? Hey, what the hell?
Well, the problem is that you're in Houston,
I know.
and I don't know that I trust you working a stove to even cook a tomahawk right now.
Oh, it'd be his wife.
About to say, the fact that you even think I cook around here is amazing. I must be doing pretty well for myself.
Yeah, nobody was believing that.
No,
Not at all.
Hit the little DoorDash button, and this little lady up here that says today we've got.
We are convinced that you are wearing slip-on shoes at this point. I feel
With
like
no
tying a bow is probably outside of your scope.
And you have no
I'm not even sure he's wearing pants right now. Like I wouldn't want him to stand up.
If that's the case, would you turn that TV on behind you? We don't want any reflections.
Never a dull moment on this show. Yeah, it's just
never.
This is the type of entertainment that you deserve.
At least we started off with some sports because it devolved.
It's falling off the rails very quickly, very quickly. And did we get an update about my ace just took a liner off the shoulder and is done.
Oh,
heading to extra innings.
Oh.
Now it's all dependent on coaching.
Well,
I was going to ask you, Pag, the one thing that could take you out would be your health. If you're pitching, if your injuries caught up to you, do you feel like that could be the curse?
Well, I mean, it sounds like he's out already. So hopefully,
I'm saying the whole team, the team as a whole, though. I mean, do you think that that's what's going to kick your team from getting in the playoff, or not in the playoffs, but winning the whole thing?
Well, I mean, losing your ace isn't awesome, but he only gets to play, every 4 days anyway, right? So, I mean, who knows? I guess I don't know how stacked the schedule is from from the super regional that they're in to their whatever the next one is, and then the national championship. Like, I don't know what the gap is in between those series, but as long as it wasn't a break or something like that, in theory, the ace should be able to come back. And I mean, if I was that kid and you have a shot at a national title, I'm powering through whatever I got to power through. National championships don't come along all the time.
No, that's true. I mean, you're right. They don't.
Exactly. So get back out there. Put some mud on it.
Exactly. Walk it off.
Well, Coach, I can't reattach it. How do I figure it out?
You know what? We got some kinesio tape. It'll be fine.
Use some wooden tape and figure it out. Let's go.
And I have been, just so that you are updated, it's just about the end of the first. USA is up 3-1 on France in water polo.
Okay.
Women's water polo.
All right.
I saw we got routed though by Morocco though in men's nationals. Soccer.
In what?
In soccer.
Morocco beat us?
Yeah, Morocco got us.
I mean, I feel like a pack of Cub Scouts could beat our men's team most of the time.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, the women's has been playing well.
Yeah, the men's are, I mean, the men's didn't even make it in anything last time.
Do you want to know? You want to know what everybody's all upset about? That nobody seems to be watching the women's basketball in the Olympics, and they're blaming that all on Caitlin Clark.
Really?
Yep. It's Caitlin's fault that nobody's watching the Olympics because they kept her from the team. So
let's have fun with that. So how much Olympics have you watched?
Me?
Not women's basketball, just Olympics, period.
So uh, when I am around the television, the Olympics are on.
Yeah, that's not really the same thing. Like,
Well, yeah, but I am like so. I'm watching a race over on this one.
sure,
I'm
like
watching.
you'll glance up at it, but you're not putting it on, right?
Well,
Like
yeah,
if
but
you're
I'm not watching. If I'm at home watching television, I don't have a service, so I can only watch free stuff, which
I
means
got,
that I'm watching like movies from the 80s and 90s.
yeah, you got Judge Judy going on. I got you.
No, I don't watch Judge Judy. Like I'll rewatch like Ozark.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Ozark was a great show. I like
Yeah.
Bateman. I think he's
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. I would imagine because you know, things are always rerun a ton of times, so it'll be like Blue Bloods and stuff like
Oh,
that, right?
geez.
no. I don't like to watch cop shows.
Okay,
Yeah, like the only cop show that I would watch would be Law and Order
sure.
sometimes, or NCIS.
Okay,
I was a big fan of NCIS. I would watch like with I liked the one guy,
the original
Ziva.
one.
Yeah, it was Ziva
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like he was the funny one. He was the one that kept the show together. And
Yeah.
then once they got rid of him, it's like, yeah, that show fell apart. You would think that Harmon would have been the one that kept everything together, but it wasn't.
I got you.
So
Well, I saw that brought Matlock back, and I think now it's like his granddaughter or something like that is playing Matlock. But have you seen that? Oh, it's supposed to be making its debut. I think
my father watches the old Matlock.
Yeah,
Like when I go over to his place, it's like he's watching old reruns of Perry Mason,
Okay.
yeah.
who, I don't know how long that show was on, but that guy never lost. I think
No, he
I
never
think
did.
I think in all of the shows that they did, I think he lost twice.
Yeah.
Perry Mason. And then after that comes Matlock. And
Yeah.
then after that comes Chuck Norris. Texas Rangers. Walker, Texas Rangers. That's what it is. So what channel is all that stuff on?
I would imagine. What's that?
A&E.
Oh, Annie. I was figuring it was going to be Ion, but same idea.
Yeah. I mean, Perry Mason, they don't even have it in color. It's in black and white.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean,
Oh
that's
my
an old show.
god! If we get the black and white Perry Mason, yeah, you definitely delve deep into the archives.
Yeah, that was you were homesick sitting on the couch and you had all 5 stations that were available then, and you watched The Price is Right and Perry Mason and whatever else came on because there was not a lot of options.
See, we had cable very young, so I would switch it to that channel where you had to pay for it, but you could still see like a portion of a boob.
Just the blurry lines everywhere.
Yeah, it's just like it's like you were not supposed to be watching this. Hold on, let me try to,
Oh
Man,
that's the type of entertainment that you get only on this show.
That's right.
yeah, like if you were a kid that was staying home sick today, you got, I mean, so many things plus your phone and whatever, and back then you were just like,
I wouldn't even need a television. I could just watch Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas when we were there, you're just like, oh man,
Yeah.
all 5 stations have soap operas on right now. I guess I'm gonna try and take a nap.
Not for nothing. Yeah, there was more people that watched I think the wedding of Luke and Laura than most of the Super Bowls. But it didn't make it. The MASH, the finale of MASH was like the most watched show. I remember watching it. I love watching MASH. I would still watch MASH.
The thing that was funny about MASH is it was like 3 times longer than the actual war.
Yes.
Like the war's over, guys. That's okay. As long as we're MASH, it's still going on. Still give me a body.
All right. Well, actually, so might as well, since we're just obviously mailing in this show. What since you're a MASH fan, what is the only guy that was in the movie and the show?
Jamie Farr.
Yeah, who played Radar, right?
No, not Radar.
Radar is actually the only one. Radar is the only one that was in the movie and the TV show.
That's not true because Blake was as well. And then he got killed off, obviously. Henry Blake was in that as well.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a trivia question from forever ago.
I could believe that. I mean, it's. I don't know. I thought the original Henry Blake was from the movie, and then wound up on the show, and then got killed off, and that's when they got Potter.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, the answer that that was right. Again, this was a trivia question 25 years ago, but
Was Radar.
Radar. Yeah.
Okay. And it's funny because the MASH song, the name of the song is Suicide is Painless. And you have to have seen the movie to even know the song because they just played the song, but they never sang any of the words for the television show. They only did it in the movie where somebody was singing it. And the joke was that this guy was going to commit suicide because he was tired of it all. And then, of course, as everybody is saying goodbyes, they're doing these goodbyes. They got him in like this coffin, and it's like ridiculous. Where everybody's like, and then they send some girl in there to go shine his knob, and he's spry and everything. The next day, he's like, oh, feeling good. So, yeah, I was a big MASH fan.
I gotcha.
MASH and Gilligan's Island. I was always a big fan of Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island.
Okay.
Yeah. How the hell nobody ever got them off that damn island? I'll never understand.
All the people that showed up at the island and then left, and nobody ever said, "Hey, they're right here."
Hey, remember that group of people we talked to? Now I wonder how they're doing these days. Like, none of that.
So the thing that's even funnier about it is it's a 3-hour tour, right?
Right.
So they couldn't have even been that far away.
I mean, how far did they really honestly go?
Hey, they were able to build the huts and everything, and they weren't able to fix that boat.
Right. And as far as you can get, you probably almost still could have saw the mainland.
Like the professor was able to do so many different things with nothing. And the Howells had like a mansion on.
Yep.
Amazing. Like how nobody could build a raft.
Nope. Well, and obviously it's pretty calm water because it's not like their damaged boat got washed away. So I mean, it's not like you had to worry about the raft getting beat up trying to get out.
Right. It was in a lagoon.
Exactly. Like, yeah, that whole show didn't make sense.
No, yeah. You had the country girl and the movie star.
Yeah.
And how their clothes never get dirty. They were always so perfectly clean and ironed.
Well, you got nothing else to do except do laundry.
I mean, it's also why somehow they had makeup too. So I mean, like, I don't know.
Not only that. I mean, you saw all their huts, but you never saw a bathroom.
Yeah, where they pooping at? That's what I want to know.
No, it was still on the boat. Like that's
You just go on the boat and come off the boat
for years.
Yeah, mornings must have been really tough.
Man,
Mr. Howe, will you get out of the bathroom, please? I gotta go.
You can't tell me there were some upside down pineapples on that damn island too. I'm sorry. Somebody had to commingle at some point.
Upside down pineapples. The fact that you even know what that means, it explains to me a little bit about you.
And on that note, that gets us to the top of the hour. Thanks for playing along. What a train wreck this show has been.
Hey, aren't you glad that you decided to have the show now?
I mean, we laughed a lot. There's very few actual things that we talked about today, but thanks for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope that you didn't unsubscribe from us. And if you are on Roku, stay tuned for the next hour. Hopefully something better is on. See
If
y'all.
not, we'll be back. I'll be all over in Seattle. So stay tuned for the content of Pags in Seattle.
That's right.
PSG does Seattle.
Take it easy, everyone.
Nice.